Good morning, everybody. It's Tim and Lewis, aka Pickle, here today with our walk around. We're missing somebody, aren't we?
I can try and do my best impression, but I don't think he'd take kindly to it.
Well, you need to grow a few inches. Grey hair.
Upwards or?
Steady. Right then, on to the first then. Without further ado, yes, Jim's away actually, isn't he? He's sunning himself. So you're stuck with me and Pickle today. So first on the block then, Pickle, we've got this lovely little, very bright Beetle.
Yes, it stands out quite a bit, doesn't it?
It does, it does. Obviously it's had a bit of work over the years, but it presents very nicely. This car's actually running an uprated engine as well.
Okay.
And inside, if Fraser just pokes his camera in there, you'll see it's very clean and tidy indeed. 54,000 miles on this one. Paint works nice. The wheels have obviously been refurbed as well. The back bumper's been, and the front bumper, I guess, is being painted black.
Well, I believe as well, from what I've been told, it's got a shorter shifter in it, which feels really nice.
A short shift as well. Okay, you've got disc brakes up front, so you can stop all that power. It's a 1641 big bore engine, apparently. So that is a very nice little starter classic, I would suggest. £5,000, £6,000, something like that, Pickle, for that one.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all on that one.
The high street.
Indeed, absolutely. Should we have a look at this one over here?
Ah, yes, the Rover.
The Rover. So this is a 1996 Rover 825. This was near enough the top of the tree in terms of the Rover range in the mid-90s. So it's not quite the Sterling, it's the one below that. So you do get the benefit of that creamy smooth 6-cylinder quad-cam V6 engine.
It's a way to waft along, isn't it?
It's a great wafter. Yeah, auto box. It needs a bit of tidying here and there. So the roof needs a bit of paint because it's a bit of fade on there. And one or two of the electrics just need sorting out. But it's a no reserve car.
I was going to say, no reserve, you could steal that on the day.
I think so. I think so, Lewis. I think that's a great shout. I think the potential value in that. For what is these days quite a rare car.
Oh, yeah, you don't see many at all.
You don't. And it's only done 50,000 miles from you. So that is a potential bargain for somebody. We've also got an MOT on that till March 2026.
I know, it's one less thing to worry about.
Indeed. Indeed it is. Right, on to the next.
Onwards.
Let's have a wander over here. So, Fraser, just point your camera over in this direction to this very nice Esprit. So we're just in the course of getting it re-registered because it was on a cherished reg, which is why there's no plate on there. The car itself presents beautifully. It's a bit dirty at the moment because it needs a wash, but it's lovely and it's being looked after and it's being cherished, which are all the things that you need with the Lotus Esprit. Plus, this is the turbo.
Nice.
So it's the daddy. It's the one that you want. Mileage-wise, we're looking at just under 100,000 on this one. Lots of invoices for paperwork and paperwork in the file for work done over the years. It presents really, really nicely.
See, every time I've seen a Esprit, you've got to think of Bond.
You have got to think of Bond, absolutely.
Although I wouldn't take this one underwater. It's too nice for that.
Well, you might do today because it's absolutely pouring down,
very
isn't it?
true.
But as you can see in there, isn't it lovely? Cream leather. You've got the red piping in there as well, so it's a great place to be. So I was looking at the invoices on this one, Lewis, and 2023, it was £9,000 spent on it. 2024 was £4,000 spent on it. So whoever owned it before has not kind of skimped, as it were, which is a good sign with the Lotus because you need to keep on top of the maintenance.
I was going to say no bills would be a bit suspicious.
It would indeed. We've got an MOT on this one as well, and came to us from a private collection as well, which kind of backs up the whole thing about it being cherished. Price-wise on that one, we're looking at somewhere between, well, what do you reckon? What would you pay for that? You tell me. What does it look like
Depends
to you?
how my bank account's
Does it
looking
look like
at the time.
Does it look like 50 grand's worth of car?
I reckon you could make someone believe that, yeah.
Yeah, you could do, couldn't you? Well, it's 20 to 24,000, we reckon.
Speaks for itself, doesn't it?
It does. So that is a lovely looking car. So we like that one. Okie doke. Where should we go next then, Lewis?
Onwards.
Onwards and upwards. Okay, so Lewis has just stepped out of the building for a minute, which gives me the opportunity to show you this. This car's going to be available to buy on the 19th of July at our next auction. I showed you it last week, but it was a bit windy, so nobody heard what I said, so we'll try again. 1995 Mini Cooper, Rover Mini Cooper. It's a Monte Carlo special edition. So they built 200 UK versions of these. They also built 1,000 Japanese ones, and this one's a Japanese import, which means you get automatic gearbox and also air conditioning. So quite well equipped for a little car. Lots of walnut in there as well. It presents very, very nicely, interior and externally, beautiful. Guide price on this one is somewhere between £8,500 to £9,500, MOT'd, and about 75,000 miles showing. But a great example, so don't miss out. So this is an incredible looking bit of kit, isn't it? So obviously it's a Land Rover, it's a short wheelbase.
Now, of course, people are used to seeing these in, obviously, the iconic green, but might be thinking, why is it red? Why has it got Royal Air Force written on it?
Yeah, so it's a Red Arrows tribute, apparently. Very nice. It's not actually a Red Arrows Land Rover, but it's a replica, or it's a tribute to them. It's green on the inside, so I'm guessing it was green originally, but it's been painted this red with this very natty stripe down the outside.
Very cool looking.
Yeah, and I understand as well that this car was actually based on the Dinky or the Corgi version that they produced.
A little model.
So we like a Dinky, don't we?
Oh, a little die-cast.
Ah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So this is an NREG 1974. Now, we should point out that it is actually a Cat D. So we're going to bring this through the auction at no reserve.
Okay.
So I think, you know, again, potential value there for somebody. You're certainly not going to see another one.
Well, and also, if you think about the market out there for Land Rover lightweights,
yeah,
you know, there's a strong following.
Indeed.
So still a no reserve.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So that's a great looking bit of kit.
Ultimate question though, can I do a barrel roll and a loop-de-loop like the Red Arrows?
Are you going to try?
You know, give me a ramp and some written permission, I'll give it my best.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right, should we venture outside, Lewis? Let's go and see what's going on out here.
I did think it was far too warm and dry in here. And straight out to this lovely MG.
Yeah, so.
Turbo, no less.
MG, so this is one of my favourites, this one, Lewis. So I've got a Mark 1 Turbo and I've got a Mark 2 Turbo. This is a Mark 2 Turbo.
Are you telling me you like Metros?
I do like Metros. I'm into my Metros and into my Minis. Yeah, super, super cracking bit of kit, these. Little hot hatch, 1989 Mark 2 British Racing Green, on the correct wheels as well. You've got the octagons here, which are great. Correct interior with the red stripe on the seats. 85,000 miles on this one. MOT through to October 25. And it's just a great little bit of kit.
Oh, yeah.
Now, interesting fact alert.
Oh, do tell.
They built just over 200,000 MG Metros and MG Metro Turbos, right? There are about 120, 130 MG Metros left and about 30 MG Metro Turbos.
Well, randomly, I was talking to Ed a while back and we were going through, there's a full government sheet on, you know, the scrappage scheme. And the amount of these that met their end through that.
I know.
It's atrocious.
Now, British Leyland 80s, these, much like any other cars, do like to rot. This one's in spectacular condition. It's absolutely super.
It does look very clean.
Looks really clean, doesn't it? And there's a file full of paperwork with it, lots of invoices. So this is a real pocket rocket for somebody.
As a consequence, just a nice touch next to the steering wheel.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? So as a consequence of its rarity, we're looking at somewhere between £8,000 and £10,000 on that, which I think for a turbo, I mean, I do remember a few years ago, they were like 14, 15,000. So they have come off a little bit since then, but still great value, I reckon, for that.
Oh, I'd agree completely. For that amount of money.
Excellent. Super. Okay, then. Right, on to the next then. Now, should we have a quick look at this?
Oh, yeah, this just rolled up in front of us.
Just rolled up, yeah. So this is in the car wash queue. So we have here a Series 1 Audi TT. It's a cabriolet, obviously. Yep. So you get the benefit of the full roof down experience.
When the British summer actually plays ball.
I know, indeed. But
to be fair, it's the right time to buy one.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to get a little bit warmer over the next few months.
You speak the truth.
I do.
Well done. Well done.
Sometimes I'm an oracle. Sometimes it's nonsense.
So this looks in great nick. 3.2 with a DSG gearbox as well. So I think if you're going to buy a TT, that's probably the engine to get because it's an absolute honey, that engine.
What's on? Then these cars pioneered the DSGs. Well, obviously, it was first in the R34 Golf, but then straight into these.
You're full of facts today, Lewis, aren't you? We should do this again.
I'm not as dumb as I look.
You're much better than Jim.
He's going to be sat on the beach watching this going,
He will
those
be.
pair of idiots,
Well,
I'll leave for 2 seconds. This is what happens.
In his mankini. On Real Beach.
I can't find my one, actually.
He's pinched it. He's pinched it. So, anyway, 96,000 miles on this one. MOT through to March 2026. History, great looking car. Price-wise on that one, we're looking at about £5,000 or £6,000.
I think as well, the TT, style-wise, has aged really well.
It has. It has. And this being a Series 1, a bit more desirable.
Yeah.
Okay, super. Right, on to the next then, Lewis.
Well, we've got a couple of cars here to go
We've
through.
got a couple of cars. We've actually got 3 here. So we've got, I'm assuming we're not doing your C-Max, Fraser. You're not entering that into the auction. I rate a C-Max. I love my C-Max. It was a great thing. So first on the block then of here, we've got this Porsche. So it's a 996. Obviously, it's on a 03. Guided at somewhere between £7,000 and £8,000, which I think is great value.
Really?
Yeah, great value. 12 months ticket on it. We've got some history with it. Very clean MOT history on this, Lewis. I had a look at the MOT history and it's super. So notwithstanding the fact it's done 108,000 miles,
Yeah.
which you could argue, okay, it's fairly decent mileage that. It's being looked after, which is the key. And
I was going to say, the key's always the story.
the key is the story and the MOT history is really, really good. So I think for £7,000 or £8,000, my gut feel is it might do a bit more than that, but that is a great bit of kit, that one.
Oh, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Indeed, indeed, there is. And then onto this special bit of kit here. Now, I like my Mini Cooper S's. I've got one of these, an R53 Series 1 Cooper S. Brilliant, brilliant to drive. This one has been gone through. And when I say gone through, I mean gone through. So, Fraser, can you see that badge on the boot? So, the HRRCC. So, this is number 2 of 10 that these guys went through. So, basically, what they do, they take a stock R53
Right.
and they just go through it from front to back. And they upgrade and update everything that they need to. So, this is a special bit of kit. You can see here the alloys have been refurbed. The brakes have been done. We've got new wheel nuts in there. The supercharger's been serviced. There's lots of stamps in the book with this one as well. It's a great colour combination. I'm looking forward to driving this for the video because when these are done well, as this one is, because there are lots and lots of tired examples out there, when this one has been done well and it's been looked after, that should be fantastic to drive. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's one of them. Car that's been poured through by a team of enthusiasts. What more could you ask for?
I know, absolutely. So we've got an MOT on this one until October 25 and 85,000 miles. And it's a no reserve.
Another no reserve?
So, yeah, you might get yourself into that, Lewis, for, I don't know, might do 4, might do 5, something like that.
Oh,
So
no reserve. The power's in their hands.
I know, exactly, exactly. So, I think at this point, let's hand over to our friends down at Barron's for their up-and-coming sale the week after next, and let's see what they've got in.
All right.
Hello and welcome to Barron's Manor Park for yet another weekly walk around in preparation for our auction a week on Saturday. So that is June the 14th. And boy, what a collection of vehicles we have for you. Looking forward to that auction. We are going to walk you around the current entries that we have in at the moment so you can actually see what is going on. And then I will also remind you that we've got at least another half a dozen to come over the next few days, including things like a replica Lamborghini Countach, we've got another Z3, we've got a Herald Estate, we've got all sorts of wonderful things. They will be appearing on our website as they come in over the next few days. But in the meantime, let's start and feast your eyes on what we're looking at here. Yes, we've got our old friend, the MGC there. That's coming up again. And a wonderful little Metro. Yeah, still with us, but needs to go. Needs to go. Nice MG Metro. Great for your first car. If you're looking for some classic that is nice and easy to run, easy to look after, excellently presented. We've got a Herald Saloon. Yeah, bearing in mind, I did just turn in and say we've got an estate coming as well. So we've got a nice saloon there. MGA, yeah, great all-purpose machine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you down the rows of the car. Look, going all the way back in time, Morris 8. I'm not going to mention anything about reserves and stuff like that because all that information is on the website. All you've got to do is just have a look at it as we go through. Down this side of the room, we have got a selection of wonderfully classic prestige machinery. Daimler Hooper Empress, one of only 2 built. Yeah. This is the shortened version. It's 2 foot shorter than the Rolls-Royce version that they did. It's 2 doors, not 4. As I say, specially commissioned at the time, 1953, as it is. One not to be missed. Nice Bentley. Turbo R, I think this one is. I might stand corrected on that, but hey-ho, we've got quite a few Bentleys in. Wonderful piece of machinery. All this stuff is realistic money. Yeah? Come and have a look. Nice Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. We all remember these, whichever way you look at it. Very big in the 60s and 70s. Most pop stars and rock stars had these and were running around in these things. Come down here, buy this, next to no money, feel like a rock star. Jaguar, we have got a succession of Jaguars, yeah, in all different guises, ranging from XKs, XJ6s, XJ12s, all sorts of things. This is really, really different. This is a BMW 760. You've got to see it to believe it. You really have. There is so much detail in that car and everything that goes with it. It's wonderful to drive. It really is. It's got, you name it, every conceivable bit of extra that you can think on. You fire it up, the seats actually grip you at the sides in terms of a bucket style seat. The automatic transmission on it is absolutely faultless. It is a wonderful, wonderful machine. Reasonable mileage for the age as well. We're not talking high mileage on this. It really is a wonderful piece of equipment. V12, yes, but hey, you know, what's not to like? Bentley Continental GT, yeah, another piece of machinery that is really, really to the fore. Yeah, again, wonderful to drive. What can one say? I mean, where would you get such an impressive collection of machinery in one place that you can come along a week on Saturday and just stick your hand up and drive it home? Yeah, simple as that. Yeah, our friend the Mustang. Very nice, SVG tuned, close to 700 horsepower. Proper Shelby Cobra, this one, yeah. Proper Shelby Mustang. 5 litres of pure brute force power, and it sounds like it. Absolutely amazing to go. If we move across, we're going to go down to the centre of the room now. And the first thing that might catch your eye is this. This is a BMW Z3 250. It is a replica that's been extremely well put together. It's on a Z3 underframe with the Hyo, is it 2.7 litre engine, I think, on that one. Again, I might stand corrected. This thing even comes complete with the Zagato badges. Yeah? He would have been impressed. Yeah? He may or may not have liked it, but hey, it is a replica just the same. Tyres, wheels, drives wonderfully, and it sounds good too. This is the thing. So you can have yourself something that resembles those big red machines without anything like the cost. Yeah? And then if we move further down, we've got a few throwbacks to the 70s and 80s. Toyota Celica here. Yeah, you can see it's a soft top. It's actually a split soft top, this one. The back of this comes forward and you put a Targa top in the middle. Yeah, so you can have the best of both worlds because you can actually drive along with the soft top up and the Targa top out. Yeah, but she's all there. Simple as that. Yeah, on this side of the room, we've got one of our 2, 3, possibly Jag XKs. Yeah, this is the XK8. Again, you need to come and have a look and sort of see what takes your fancy. Most of these are automatic. In this particular case, the interior trim is really, really good. Yeah, not a problem there. These are all reasonable mileage machines. On this side of the room, we've got our friend the Gold Mercedes. This is the 350 one, I believe. It is, yeah, got that right. Only because we've had 2 or 3 over recent weeks and I forget which ones are still here. But no, got a gold one. Comes complete with hardtop, yeah? So you get that in there. Fresh from, it might have been last week, it might have been the week before, when we featured a Console Zephyr soft top. Yeah, this is the one that we drove around in the sunshine just so that you can actually see where our auction house is. Yeah, and what a wonderful piece of machinery it is. Yeah, 3-speed column change on there. The other nice thing about it is it was factory built by Ford and it's got a partial electric hood. Yeah, which was really, really uncommon in its time. Wonderful piece of equipment. Moving across, we've got Austin A40, again convertible. Yeah, very nice. I must admit, it's a bit before my time, these, but it's a great looking little car. I mean, the interior is brilliant. I mean, one of the unique features about this is that when you put the roof down, it stores behind the back seat. In fact, you actually tilt forward the back seat to get the hood out. Yeah? But I mean, what a unique piece of equipment here. You know, great. Buy it for the summer, use it, store it over winter, as you would, to be fair, a lot of this stuff. Great. You know, high days and holidays. We come back a bit further. This TVR came into us a couple of days ago, and we were looking at this. It sounds like you would not believe. And we're turning around and saying to ourselves, it's not a standard TVR, surely. Anyway, we've done a little bit of research. No, it isn't a standard TVR. It's got a 2.9 Ford Cosworth engine in it, fully fuel injected. Okay, it might want a little bit of tidying up, but the reality of it is this is going to go like a rocket. There is no 2 ways about it. And if you're into your TVRs, it's a great machine to start with, because bodywork and everything is very good, to be honest. Bearing in mind it's the majority of it's fiberglass. You know, there's no real sort of splints, tacks, marks, whatever, you know, stone chips or anything. So yeah, wonderful piece of kit. We've got Mini Mayfair. Great. Low mileage, came from Jersey. Brought over here. It's been recommissioned. Full leather trim. It's only got about 13,000 miles on it, I think. Something like that. Great. It's had a bit of paintwork sorted out. But yeah, absolutely amazing. You know, where do you get this stuff? You know what I mean? Behind us, up in the corner there, we've got an original Sierra XR4. Yeah, that recommissioning is probably a bit strong for it. It needs a bit more work than that. But if you're into your XR4s, or you've got an XR4 that you know needs bits and pieces, then maybe it's something for you to consider. Okay, one of our favourite things from the other week was this Sunbeam Tiger V8 powered, yeah, full race car, but it is ready for the road. It is road legal, this car. So again, if you're looking for something like that, brilliant. You would have seen it on the website. It's not something we talked about too much at the moment because it hasn't been in that long. A nice McLaren 650S. Yeah. Nice thing about this is, yes, it's a 650, but a lot of the trimmings and extras are from the later 675. Okay, so those of you that know your McLarens undoubtedly would have done your research. Again, sounds brilliant. What we're talking, less than 40,000 miles. And I know, only because I looked before I came down, it's a give or take about 70k. Then, seriously, you know, this car's what, 10, 11 years old, something like that. When it was new, it would have been 150, 160,000. You know, there you go, £70,000, got yourself a McLaren. E-Type, yeah, wonderful E-Type there. Fully restored. Sounds brilliant. All done, ready to go, no problem at all. Yeah, give or take, what's an E-Type these days now? They used to be a lot more money. Now, around the 50, 55k mark. That would get you this E-Type. Yeah, simple as that. Simple as that. Right, we've now got another XK. We've talked about those already. Jag. What about this one? I think we've mentioned this before the other week. A hardtop XK this time round. Less than 40,000 miles. Yeah. Black trim, full leather, nice silver colour. Where would you get it? Where would you get it? Coming on, probably best if I go around the other side now. We've got, came in yesterday, Mark I Land Rover. I mean, these are getting like hen's teeth now, to be fair. What can you say about a Mark I Land Rover? Yes, it is an ilk that goes for these, certainly. I know it's not certainly not my type of machine, but hey ho, they have got one impressive following. Nice thing about this one is, look at the quality of the hood. I mean, the guys spent some money putting this together because the fabric on here is absolutely amazing. Yeah. And then further down on here, we've got, yeah, brown, two-tone brown Mustang, original 1970s car, low mileage, I think about 12,000, something like that. Drives wonderfully, V8. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. If you're looking for something a little bit different, that's got to be the one. And next to that, we've got our old friend, the Vauxhall Cavalier. That's going to come up. I mean, that would disappear a week on Saturday. There's no two ways about that. Saab, we've got two Saab 900s in. This is the S version. Sounds brilliant, as they all do, but this one particularly sounds throaty. Full leather, nice electric hood, goes up and down without a problem. Yeah, as do the windows. Yeah, great stuff. VW camper there in the corner. And we haven't even finished yet. This is just what's inside. Now we come outside. I mean, look at this lot. We have got a good old friend, the Volkswagen camper, over in the corner there. The inside of which you have to see it to believe it. It's done a few miles. The guy has travelled Europe in it. He's got a bike rack on the back and everything else like that. It's fully equipped, ready to go. It's got a rebuilt 5-cylinder Audi engine in it. What's not to like? We then come into a nice Jag saloon here. The interior of which is unmarked. Wood trim, all the things that you'd expect from a Jaguar. Now, some of the Jaguars out here are slightly higher mileage than some of the ones inside, but we're still looking at lowish mileage for their age. Most of this stuff comes with good service history as well. Then we come over to this side. We've deliberately left a gap in the middle at the moment so you can actually just get a picture of the inside of the warehouse so you can see all the cars lined up. Don't forget, there will be more coming. We have got more coming this week. Daimler 420. Lovely piece of machinery there. Bodywork, yeah, looks great. Interior looks great. Will need a little bit of fettling, but at the end of the day, you know, look at it. You just don't get them like this, where they're nice and solid looking and virtually ready to go. Another Jag Saloon. Pretty colour, like the colour. It's a sort of a bright, nice silver. But full leather, full trim, fully equipped at the end of the day. Yeah, a nice XJ Sovereign, whichever way you look at it. Right, something a little different. We're not going to labour too much on it. If you have a Porsche 928 and you're looking for some spares or something like that, this could be the machine for you. I know how difficult sometimes spare parts can be, and sometimes you get the cars come along and you sort of think, realistically, nobody's going to restore that. No, they're probably not. But at the end of the day, there's going to be bits on it that you will not be able to obtain. Yeah. So if that is the case, realistically, yeah. The nice thing about this, to be fair, it's got a great looking hood. It really has. And a great boot lid. Yeah? Rear lights. You know, there are lots of things on this that if you've got one that you need some bits for, yeah, it could well be that's your pleasure. We've got a later Land Rover come in. Yeah. All very good. He decided to move this along because he just realistically didn't use it. That's as simple as that. On this one is with the hard top. And then further down the line, we have got a Turbo R Bentley, a Mulsanne Bentley Turbo, both of which are great pieces of machinery. Yeah. We have a really, really nice looking Cadillac. Yeah. And this is the special edition. To drive that is something else. It really is. It's absolutely amazing. You sit in the seats and it's like sitting in an armchair. Typical American comfort. And then last but not least, we have the Jag 3.4 litre on this one. The 3.4S, this one is, complete with white wall tyres and everything else like that. Realistically, we've got the lot coming this weekend. So I'm going to sign off now because you're going to be fed up with listening to me prattling on a little bit more. So I say, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you want to come and view the cars over the next week, give us a ring. Let us know that you're coming down and which car that you're going to come and have a look at. Keep your eyes on the website because all the details will be on the website. The auction is a week on Saturday, which is June 12th. It is 12th, 10, 11, 12, yeah. No, June 14th. June 14th. In the afternoon, we start at 1 o'clock. You can come down and look at the cars then. You can come and have a look at the history. If you do come down during the week or whatever, if you're really lucky, we might make you a cup of coffee. Depends how busy we get. Anyway, I will say thank you very much for listening, and it's back to you, Runcorn.
Right, okay, thanks guys down at Barron's. Looking forward to seeing the results from your auction. Let's have a look at our final car today in our walk around. So this is a very, very nice Mercedes CLS. Now, I love the styling of these. I don't think it's dated at all. That car's 15 years old.
No.
It's done 100,000 miles. Family owned since new, or near enough since new. It was a dealer principals apparently at the Mercedes dealers for 3 months.
Right.
And then the vendor's brother bought it. He kept it for a while, and then the vendor bought it off his brother. So I always think when cars are passed between family members, unless you really hate them.
I was going to say, if you're going to pass off a terrible car to your family, it's going to make reunions a bit awkward.
Absolutely,
You're there at dinner and you go, oh, my head gasket's gone.
Absolutely. But I've driven this, and it is an absolute peach. It's beautiful. It's been looked after.
I was surprised when you said the mileage, because it looks in remarkable condition for it.
It's had the alloys refurbed, got the MG alloys. So this is the diesel version. It's a 3-litre diesel, but also it's a grand edition. So basically, it's towards the back end of production of this particular shape of the CLS. And it, as a consequence, it's just loaded with kit.
Yeah.
So anything
through the kitchen sink at it
oh,
fully.
Absolutely. Anything that you want is on that car. It's a great bit of kit. It's available at no reserve.
That's right. It very much seems like the kind of thing you could get into, drive across the country and not even feel it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think that is a super bit of kit. That it's beautiful. I think that by rights that should do 4 grand, 5 grand maybe, what we shall see on the day. But it's the right engine. It's the right spec. It looks great. So ticks all the boxes really in my book.
I think someone could be very happy with that.
Yeah. Super. So that is the end of the walk around in terms of the cars that will come in. We've got more cars coming next week, haven't we, Lewis?
Oh yeah, never
Tell
stops.
me about that lovely little Lotus which is coming in.
Yes, we've got a 1972 Lotus Elan that's coming in, plus 2S. It's had a full body off restoration. Basically, every single part of it's been gone through.
Right.
They've redone the block, redone the head.
Right.
Pretty much anything you can think of that's been, it's been done to it.
Lovely.
And the guys cared for it very much.
Yeah, look forward to seeing that. I've got a very nice MGB coming in,
Ooh.
a late rubber bumper, 78, inky yellow, my favourite colour,
Nice.
aside from Mercury Grey. Inky yellow's very nice. 40,000 miles from you, 2 owners, bonkers. So that's a beauty. We've got a Porsche Targa coming in, a 3.6 tip.
Oh, what year?
2002.
Very nice.
We've got one of those. Euroland's coming in, which is
Yep.
excited about. And we've also got a really rare bit of kit. It's a very late classic Mini, and it's a Mini 7. So it's a bit of a project because it needs a bit of work, but it's got an MOT, it's done 50,000 miles, and it's only 2 owners from you. So it kind of ticks the box in certain areas, but cosmetically, it's a bit tired and just needs sorting out.
Just needs that kind of getting over the line a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there'll be a no reserve. So that's that one coming in next week. And there'll be plenty of other stuff, won't there?
Oh, again, never stops.
Now, indeed. No, it does never, I know, it never stops. Now, the next thing we just need to chat about is Tatton. So we will have a stand at the Tatton Classic Car Show this Saturday and on Sunday. So please come and see us. If you're at Tatton, come over. Let's have a chat about cars. If you want to consign with us, we've got the forms there. We can tell you all about how we operate here and what we do.
Well, we'll be bringing a couple of the cars down as well.
We
won't we,
will
so people
be.
can have a look.
Yeah. If your Lotus comes in time, we could
Hopefully,
take that,
fingers
couldn't we?
crossed.
Yeah. So come and have a look at the cars. Come and have a chat to us. We look forward to seeing you all. And I think that's about it today, isn't it,
That
Lewis?
wraps us up, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, that wraps us up. So we shall see you all soon. Have a lovely weekend.
All right, take care.